Marvel Phase 5, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're supposed to hit a grand slam after that Phase 4. Y'all remember Phase 4? She-Hulk? Yeah, that was grade A quality stuff. Thor Love and Thunder, I think, is the absolute worst Marvel film ever. Thor Love and Thunder. Now, I didn't see Eternals because many of you were like, stay the heck away from that movie, Jay. I didn't watch Chai Tea. People are like, it's mid. You could skip all that stuff. And so I'm thinking, all right, they're going to regroup. They're going to regroup, you know, for Phase 5. And like, let's just knock it off with a grand slam. And look at this. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Dull. Frustrating. Skippable. And that's shocking. And let me be honest. I really enjoyed the first two Ant-Man movies for what they were. You know, they didn't pump a lot of money into those films, and they were fun for me. I enjoyed them. And then watching the teaser trailer for this, I was like, oh, they pumped a ton of money into this film. So maybe we're going to get something really cool with Ant-Man, but this doesn't look good. And this is the other thing too. Normally the people that got early access, that get to watch the film like 2 weeks before the rest of us common folk, you know, this is what they do. They're allowed to go on Twitter. We've all talked about this before. They got to use the hashtag Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. They got to use a GIF or a photo from the film. And then normally it's like, this is a fun ride. You're going to enjoy it. And this actor knocks it out of the park. That's usually how it goes for everyone. But not so with this film. And just for reference, remember when Rings of Power came out and all those people on Twitter were like, I watched the first 2 episodes of Ring of Power. It was awesome. I watched it. And they did this for every show, She-Hulk and everything. And we kind of laughed at it here on this channel. But this is telling. The article continues, it's not all sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows for Ant-Man and the Wasp, as there are a couple of negative reactions to the flick that offer the film is frustrating, dull, and skippable, while a majority of the first reactions are favorable, which I expected, which they often are. A pair of reactions from the first screening isn't all that positive about the movie. This is Courtney. After a frustrating, rough Act 1, Ant-Man and the Wasp finally gets going, only to end where this story should have began. That's not good. She then tweeted out about the ticket, and she says this, I will say though, there is one cutaway shot in the Ant-Man and the Wasp that spoke directly to me, and probably to me alone. Interesting. She shows the ticket that she got, and then we get to Scott Mendelson, the biggest shill out there. Scott, who loves everything. Man, he hated this film. He was like, my son changed his mind at the last minute and skipped seeing Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania tonight. He, sadly, had the right idea. Scott was like, this ain't it, man. This movie ain't it. Now, I want to take you to one right here. This is Matt Ramos. He said this. He's like, Ant-Man and the Wasp is truly episode 1 of what is sure to be a crazy cinematic series. You have to enjoy this movie more as an episode of something greater rather than its own standalone film that concluded a trilogy. Now, see, that is the problem. It's like they couldn't make a standalone film that as well. According to these people, I haven't seen it. Maybe you saw it early and you could tell me something different in the comment section. But basically, they're saying you'll enjoy this movie more when you watch other stuff. Basically, consume our product. Consume. You will enjoy this movie more when you watch all our other movies and TV shows. Scott comments, he goes, here's what's nuts. Not only is it perhaps Marvel's dullest, most generic film, but it's totally skippable from the mythology episode point of view. No spoilers, but if you saw the last episode of Loki, you'll be fine. So basically, you don't have to watch this film to connect it to the bigger part of the story. Just watch Loki. At the end of Loki, I won't give away spoilers. Basically, they introduce Kang. And everyone is saying that Jonathan Majors is excellent. All the reviews out there. And that's cool. He's in Creed 3. I look forward to seeing his career and how it takes off. It's right here. Like Jeff says, you might be in real trouble when your biggest simps are like, I couldn't enjoy this as a standalone movie. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Now, again, there were positive reviews, but the positive reviews all kind of say the same thing. Ant-Man and the Wasp is by far Marvel's weirdest, zaniest movie today. I don't even know how that works out. Jonathan Majors stands out strongly. Loads of CGI, crazy new characters, and an exciting trajectory into the MCU saga. He didn't use the hashtag, so you're in trouble. This person here says Marvel's Ant-Man and the Wasp is a strong start to Phase 5. I now understand why it's called Quantumania. Jonathan Majors is excellent. See, it's the same thing. It's like, it's a good movie. Jonathan Majors, excellent. That's kind of the theme here. The Hollywood Handle says Ant-Man and the Wasp was a blast and the best movie of the trilogy. Crazy fight scenes and a phenomenal villain Kang. Yeah, Jonathan Majors again. Back to Matt Ramos, he says Jonathan Majors is the standout. There's a second post-credit scene that will leave you hyped. So basically, you watch the movie for the end credit scenes. That's it. It's skippable, it's dull, it's this. And the normal people that are saying it's good are saying it's good. So what do you think? Were you excited about this film? Were you excited about Marvel Phase 5? Or have we just said, it's over, man? It's done. When you did all this weird stuff in Phase 4, I have no interest in Phase 5. It's over and done with. That's it. Poof. Marvel's over. Let's go on to something else. Maybe some better storytelling. Maybe some better movie making. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new here, why not subscribe? Trying to hit that 100K this year. Leave a comment. And check out everything in the description. We got some cool stuff down there as we went over the early reviews for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, due to come out in theaters in just a few weeks. 2 weeks, I think, right? 2 weeks. Anyway, this is Jay. We will catch you next time.